Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to invite the speaker, Mr. Gorityala Vidyasagar, who will talk about gaps in agriculture extension management and interventions. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you. Mr. Vidyasagar, you can start now.
Okay, madam. Uh, Good afternoon, friends. At first, I would like to thanks agricultureinformation.com for giving me this opportunity to speak on the topic assigned to me, that is agricultural extension management, gaps being prevailed in this field, and the probable interventions to overcome it. So this is really very, very important. Agriculture extension management is as big as Indian Ocean. Why I am calling it Indian Ocean means the agriculture extension management includes everything in in the field of agriculture and allied sectors. Means agriculture, horticulture, sericulture, this animal husbandry, and sheep rearing, goat, everything is so agriculture extension is a very, very important. All the specialists, the at and delivery mechanism, all the agricultural policies, scheme output or technology will go to the farming community through the end delivery mechanism, which is through agricultural extension management. So in this actually I also joined as a Mandal Agriculture Officer in Department of Agriculture Government of the then Government of Andhra Pradesh in 1994. And my name is Gorityala Vidyasagar, and I did my MSc Agriculture from the then Acharya NG Ranga Agriculture University, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad. And thereafter, recently, after serving the department of 31 years, I recently retired on superannuation on 30th September 2025. So now I am a retired person having a relatively spending leisure time. But however, I am working on this agriculture extension management, giving advisory services to the farming communities, giving trainings to the agriculture officers at free of cost. As transformative agriculture is my hobby. So, dear friends, the topic assigned is agricultural extension management, and it is a very so the definition. Coming to the definition of agriculture extension and agriculture management. See, agricultural extension, the means the literal meaning of extension is stretching out of the truth, stretching out of the facts, or stretching out of the situation, and taking it to the farming community at a field level for a micro level implementation in the field. So, for example, we are advocating the farmers for the last 40 years that seed treatment prevents the epidemic outbreak of disease and pests. Okay, obviously seed treatment, but we since from the last for the last 40 years we are also advocating the farmer do seed treatment, but still a larger part of farming community is not at all doing farming the seed treatment. So the purpose of teaching is not transferring to the field. So what is the use actually? So when we talk about the transformative agriculture, so the things it is a technology and that what we taught to the farmers, it should have gone to the field. It is not. It is one of the examples. So many things are not going to the field due to varied reasons that I am going to explain now. So this is the extension. Extension definition is what I told: stretching out of the truth, fact, situation, or circumstances, and taking it into the field, duly educating the farmer. This is the role of a agricultural extension worker. So this is some challenges are there. So what are the gaps being prevailed in agricultural extension management? So I will list out one by one. There are so many things, but I would like to enlighten the important one since the time is limited. So first is lack of transfer of technology. So much technology is being developed by agricultural scientists, agriculture universities in India as well as abroad. A lot of research products are available. So I strongly believe in the concept that research should not go to the library. Research should go to the field where the farmers will be gained benefited upon the imbibition of the research products at micro level, at field level, so as to uplift their socio-economic status or socio-economic condition. Until unless this is being happened, besides improving productivity per unit area, production, and increasing the agriculture sector contribution in GDP of the country itself, etc., etc. So this is also very, very important, and moreover, it should be on a sustainable basis. It's not like just enlightening a cracker and this giving sparkling for a few seconds and people enjoying and after dropping. So this anything it should be agricultural sustainable development is a very, very important. Of course, agriculture is a gambling with nature. We studied in BS agriculture. See, sometimes failures are seldom to occur. That is another I will come to. The biggest challenges of climate change and mitigation of climate change through good agricultural practices, good innovation, and again the subject extension reforms, transformative agriculture plays a role in this one. So next thing is, see, there are so many reasons for transfer of technology. We will come to this due to illiteracy and ignorance and non-coachable personalities of farming community. See, even recently I retired as assistant director of agriculture from a Nujuidu division of Andhra Pradesh state, erstwhile Krishna district. There I myself observed the farmers. See, majority of it was reported by India Today also. Majority of the farming community, age-wise, they are 60 years and plus. And moreover, majority of them are non-matriculators, not well educated. When I across to go to the field, attend the meetings, Raitu Bharosa Kendras, and also many, the Andhra Pradesh has taken so many initiatives. It sets up to the government in agriculture. Wherever you go, and that the youngsters, graduates, and agricultural graduates, and even the people who has obtained a degree for agricultural polytechnic means after 10th class 2 years agricultural diploma is there, diploma in agriculture, diploma in horticulture, like that they are also not at all doing agriculture in the field. When I questioned the farming community, they said that, sir, our people who is one my son studied btech mtech and they're not interested in agriculture. So some even diploma people also not interested in agriculture. That is, let's see, I got BS agriculture seat under farmers quota. There was a reservation in this thing agriculture also. I got under BCB farmers quota. Means now the sons of the farmers were given preference to study BS agriculture with the intention that their degree will be useful in their farm. But this is also not transforming. So this is also one of the hindrance in getting transformative agriculture. So only the people, non-matriculates, sometimes illiterates, and this thing they are doing cultivation. But the opinion of the people is agriculture is a tough job. No doubt, it is a tough job and challenging job. So this is one of the fact. This is one of the gap also in. So uh, so this is this thing. So educate in this the intervention means the gaps. So educated should come. So we cannot force anybody. That I will come back again. This so non-involvement of political leaders, politicians, village sarpanches, local leaders, MPTC, ZPTC in the development of agricultural extension management or transformative agriculture. There 24, 365 by 24 by 7 are only busy with the politics only, and they are also mainly from farming community, but they are not involving in this. So that is also one of the gap in achievement of transformative agriculture, regenerative agriculture, and how we are unable to make agriculture a profitable venture. And in the moreover, this thing, the cost benefit ratio based farming system is a very, very important. We used to tell from the beginning based on the cost benefit ratio. So, which crop is economical, which can be the remunerative in a particular geographic location, subject to the prevailing their agroclimatic conditions, etc., labor availability, etc., they should go for farm. But it is not being happened. Majority in Andhra, paddy. Andhra Pradesh is considered as a rice bowl of India. Now Telangana also almost beaten Andhra Pradesh in increasing paddy production. However, this paddy production is not remunerative. As I discussed with so many farmers, the cost benefit ratio is coming up to 1:1 only. So remunerative farming, profitable farming means cost benefit ratio of any crop should be 1:1.5 to 1:2. So if they incurred 1 lakh, they should get at least 1.5 gross income, or else 1 lakh cost means they should get 2 lakhs. So that the net profit should be minimum of 50,000 or 1 lakh. So this is not happening because of the so many reasons, and again that also I will come. So this thing, and another fourth one is uh, non-reachability of agriculture extension workers or subject matter specialists of agricultural extension management into the interior village interior villages at micro level in the villages, or even hamlets, or even the small tribal areas. Hamlets means few people are there, tribal areas, the ITDA areas like that. And there even the staff also, another, this is the anthropologic factor. Majority of the employees, they would like to live in a nearby urban area. This is also another challenge. You see, they say that we should have health facilities, or you should have schooling facilities for children. So agriculture graduates here, maybe mandal agriculture officers, there's village agriculture assistant, village horticulture assistant. Their residence, even when I joined as mandal agriculture officer, I used to reside with family in our assistant division headquarters. Means at least our mandal will be nearby. So now it is also one of the uh, gap, but this is a very complicated and sensitive. So if the agriculture extension people live nearby their work stations, or at least residences, or if they stay at least Monday to Saturday and then going to their families different places. So this will be very nice, so that they will be available to the farming community, because catching hold of the farmers in the field is a toughest job, because they move 6 o'clock itself to the field and they returns evening 6 o'clock. Sometimes in the afternoon they may take rest somewhere else. So catching the farmers on the field itself is a tough job, and educating the farmer, extension worker should conduct various kinds of demonstrations like FLDs, frontline demonstrations, method demonstration, result demonstration in the farmer field itself, with the involvement and with the presence of farmer itself. If we teach farmers in four walls, like the agriculture graduate students in four walls, these four walls will not bring anything. It is agriculture extension itself is in an informal education, and which field interaction and seed to seed observation of various agricultural practices, good agronomic practices, the farmer should be taught. And this agriculture, it is the responsibility of the agricultural extension worker to teach the farmers, and showing its impact, showing its positivity, showing its benefit, so that farmer should imbibe the same practices so as to get good productivity per unit area, or making farming a profitable venture or a profitable enterprise. So these are our key words in getting the transformative agriculture. But it is not happening up to the mark. So majority of the farm. Next, this topic is next point of gap. Majority of the farmers are 60 years, so that is already covered. Poor soil health management, degraded soils. Now, WHO, World Health Organization, and another what is that? Food and FPO. So they done survey. They reported that even in India, 75% of the soils are in a degraded condition. Means every time since from the inception of Green Revolution, high yielding varieties. The high yielding varieties requires high dose of chemical fertilizers, high dose of then pesticides, then fungicides. So like that, when we our at that time of Green Revolution, they should their major plan is for a farmer should the society should not suffer from hunger. So food production productivity per unit should be accelerated, improved at an increasing rate through the pumping of genetic research, high yielding varieties, and then injection of pesticides, harmful these herbicides for weed management, etc. These are all they become a problematic now. We are sure. So problematic how means that I will come back again. So no proper monitoring and evaluation of extension institutes, agriculture departments on transformative agriculture. Here I'm very sorry, I'm not, my intention is not criticizing anybody. Even the efforts being put are inadequate. So many people are agriculture department, universities are working very hard. There is no doubt about it. So many NGO organizations and all. But despite of all these efforts also, there is no adequacy. So in this regard, a brainstorming session should be conducted with the interaction of agriculture extension officers, commissioner of agriculture, then agricultural university staff. When I was in AP, I have conducted with the permission of our commissioner of agriculture Andhra Pradesh interaction with. So there are so many. So agricultural universities also they're doing so many research activities within the gated community of the university campus. So here what happened? There is a gap. It is one of the big. So if the agricultural research scientists or the agriculture students who are doing for MSc AG thesis or PhD thesis, instead of working in the gated community of these agricultural campuses, they should work in the farmers field actually. What is there? In BSc AG, we have one semester, the 6 months that is called RAWE program, Rural Agriculture Work Experience Program. We resided in a particular village so as to see seed to seed observation of the agricultural operations. Then only an agriculture graduate will come to know what is agriculture, what problem arises at what stage, and what should be the curative, what should be the curative operation, what could be the preventive operations like seed treatment and all etc. Pre and application of pre-emergence weedicides like that and all. So these are all the role plays and the competencies of the extension worker to teach the farming community in advance as a preventive. So even since agriculture is gambling with nature, even though farmers have taken so many preventive measures, and there will be a problem of seed genetic purity. It is not within the reach of farmers, not within the reach of extension workers also. That is another seed quality regulation, seed law enforcement. So it is also one of the toughest job. Then uh, mainly farmers, even still today, in rural areas, farmers are dependent on local input dealers. Means local in their villages or mandal level, fertilizer shops will be there. Fertilizer dealer, seed dealer, pesticide dealer. So they are depending on them. I made a meticulous research, microlearning in this regard. So farmers say that they are very poor. Majority are fragmented holdings are there. Fragmented holding means suppose A farmer is having 10 acres of land, so he's having four sons. Though 10 acres will be divided by four, he will be given to the farmer, his sons. So after the sons, they're having three sons each. So they are dividing and giving them. So this is called fragmentation of the holdings. Means small holders number is increasing day by day. Half acre, 1 acre, 1.25 acre. Their contribute SF and MF we call small farmer, marginal farmer. Their number is more, and this is the one of the gap that they could not go for farm mechanization, and they could not adopt the recommendation of good agricultural practices like the correct dose of fertilization, correct dose of PP measures, etc. Because they are poor and deprived of the adequate money in their banks, so almostly poverty stricken. So they are depending on input dealers, local input dealers who are private dealers. They give these three agri inputs. What are the three agri inputs? Number one is seeds, number two, pesticide, number three is fertilizer. So they will give it on credit. And again, now in business, we got received so much complaint that the fertilizer, good quality fertilizer, suppose urea, and they're particularly with brand Nagarjuna urea, this urea, that urea, and some other bio products or some other also they're selling it forcefully. If you take this only, we will give Nagarjuna urea. If you take this lot of bio products are there. Government also, Department of Agriculture is putting a lot of effort, but still they have to be rooted out lot of bio products in the name of where they are selling to the farmers. These, since they are selling it credit, farmers will take it easily because they will pay after getting the this thing crop harvest. So it is generally the human cycle. If you use a credit card, if suppose I am having credit card limit of 5 lakh, I will purchase it at ease because on the moment I could not pay the money. I will go to jewelry, I have something, my wife has some. So this is like a credit based purchase. In during Raita Chaitanya Yatras, we used to tell the farmer, don't purchase three agri inputs, seeds, pesticides, and this thing, fertilizers on credit. You purchase on cash. Demand for a bill receipt. When they purchase on credit, it is not possible. They will not give bill, and they will be under the clutches of rural money lenders or these private fertilizer dealers. This is my research observation. Yes. So farmers, whatever they give, they will go and they will use it. And instead of one liter of pesticide, they may recommend 2 liters. They will take it and they will use it. So this is the even though Department of Agriculture is suggesting to give crop loans. We had been to so many farm managers and they have given. And with regard to default farmers, they will not give the loan. That is another problem. But in this regard, the major problem is the gap is now, if Andhra Pradesh also has said, majority of the farmers, 70% of the farming community are tenant farmers. So, and moreover, tenant farmers are unable to get the benefits of these government schemes like crop insurance, PM Kisan. PM Kisan, some people are getting. But the ownership is the biggest problem. See, usually for tenant farmers, and in India, it is the major problem. No owner is willing to give an application in agriculture department that he is so his land he is giving tenant farming to so and so person on a legal bond paper. They will avoid. However, when in question of crop failure, government will give input subsidy. That owner will get that benefit, not the tenant farmer. So, in this regard, in Andhra Pradesh, they introduced a CCRC cards, cultivation holders. Cultivation holders means they're giving cards, and then a VRO should sign. And for this also, the landowner consent is essentially required. So, landowner is not giving consent in giving issue of these tenant cards to the farmers. So there is no legal binding of tenant farmer. Even in case of crop failure, cyclonic floods, droughts. So nowhere the tenant farmer come into picture. And this they will collect the tenant or rent and all 100% advance. So sometimes the tenant farmers, when they meet with this gambling with nature, cyclonic floods and droughts, there are the instances that small and marginal tenant farmers, they tend to commit suicide as they are unable to come out of the debts taken from input dealer, taken or even some microfinanciers will be there. Still, they are there in the villages who will give interest crop loans at higher interest, 2%, 3%, even 5% also. So this is another problem for farming community. And another thing is their children are not coming into the farming community, agriculture. So mostly there are this thing. Another thing is poor IPM, poor integrated pest management, poor integrated nutrient management, poor protection measures by the farmer. So the farmers are not aware of the maintaining a good agroecology system. See, this agroecology is a very important. Agroecological engineering means how suppose 2 acres farmland is there. So along the periphery, we used to suggest them to plant trap crops like bhendi, marigold, like that. So which will naturally adopt the biological control. See, some of the insects, larvae, caterpillar will be trapped by this marigold and some other this thing. This is called agroecological engineering. When I attended so many trainings at NIPHM, National Institute of Plant Health Management, it's a government of area, we have seen some cabbage, this thing, vegetables. Around that, they planted bhendi. It is reported. Research products are there. The scientists will. Well, the farmers are ignorant, unaware of it, ignorant of it. Some sort of a lot of reluctance is there. And with regard to soil health management, so many lectures, so many. So when since I told that 70% farming community are tenant farmers. So soil health management means, in my knowledge, up to 2 to 3 years they have to improve the soil. See, a degraded soil, they have to apply FIM, they have to apply tank seal, they have to apply neem cake, they have to apply organic manure, they have to apply vermicompost, like this, like this. So generally, general psychology. Suppose when a man is staying in a rented house, to-let house, he will not spend lakhs of rupees on house renovation. So tenant farmer psychology, it is not my own land. I have taken it on tenant. I have already paid this thing. Why should I improve the soil fertility status of his land? And next season, I don't know whether he is give it to me or not. So you apply all these things, the cost will go, and the owner of the land will be benefited. So these kind of ambiguity and puzzling things of this thing are there. So actually, own farmers can only improve the soil health. 2 to 3 years, if they keep on fortifying with this organic matter, carbon content will be improved, soil aeration will be improved, and rising of green leaf manure and in situ trampling in the field. So for tenant farmers, it is difficult. So this is also one of the gap. See, agriculture extension worker is working okay, but what about the technology, uh, good agricultural practices, standard operating procedure? What is they should go to the farmers. Unlike other beneficiaries, it is a very tough job. So in this, a brainstorming session should be done. And then village level, mandal level, actually Andhra Pradesh government done well. Village level agri advisory boards, mandal level agri advisory boards, district level agri advisory boards, they have formed it. But because of change of government, something the modification there will be changes are there. So village level agri economic survey, village level survey should be conducted. So by the extension workers. So it is not happening in a scientific way. That what I believe. If I am wrong, I am very sorry. So my intention is not criticizing anyone. My intention is uh, this farm productivity should be included, and the small and marginal farmers socio-economical status should be lifted, and this is our objectives mainly. So this lenders micro number. So then another gap is non-entry of educated people, even agricultural graduates in agriculture, veterinary science, etc., and in the field of farming. So what makes it this is only old age people, 60 years. Obviously, there will be difference of 30, 35 years of young an educated farmer who is doing agriculture farming and 60 years old man doing so. Physical energy and other energies will be automatically less. And see, when they will become a man will become tired. It is a general tendency. What happened? They will skip off the some of these things. So the young and energetic people should be make arangratum into the agriculture farming, and for this some government incentives, the other things should be provided, and this is also not easy. Uh, so these are all the gaps being prevailed. And in earlier, actually, I'm seeing for the last 40 years in the departments in the country, even the different state is having different kind of this administrative what is organization chart, or we call it organogram of agriculture. So throughout India, it should be the same actually. Organization chart of the agriculture department and their alignment, coordination with agricultural university should be improved. When everybody is working, I'm not blaming anybody, but still there is a scope to improve this the synergy among the various stockholders of the agriculture and allied sectors. So earlier, I would like to say that lab to land program, they are the flagships programs of the government of India. They implemented, but they could not give expected results. I cannot say that they have become failure, but they could not give expected results. Then T&V system, training and visit system. Even RKVY also started almost 10, 15 years ago. RKVY is somewhat better in seed production. Some, at least the funds are getting. Then RKVY soil health management, the PKVY soil health management. There are the government of India schemes. The results are okay, but the documentation and impactfulness, that is evaluation of project should be done in a more transparent and a scientific way. This soil testing is still going on, but still the farmers, based on soil health report, they are not applying fertilizers. So the fertilization should be accordance with the soil test. The interpretation of the NPK macronutrient should be in accordance with the soil health report. They will report. So farmers are not going in such a professional way, simply going up a blanket. And in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana states, it is reported that people are applying 30 to 40% more of urea on the soil. This is another headache. So degrading the soil, and these are the chemical fertilizers will kill the soil microbe, means soil flora and fauna. Soil flora refers to plant fungi, beneficial fungi, this thing, organisms, and fauna means the beneficial earthworms and some other predator beneficial insect. So loss of soil biodiversity also very. So degraded means there is poor porosity is very bulk density, particle density, and then soil organic carbon. Uh, we say carbon content. They are very low. They're becoming in the soil. So farmer psychology is applying chemical, and then foliar nutrients also nowadays applying. It's all artificial, just like steroid system. And some of the tenant farmers also don't have patience like this. So these are all the certain gaps and what we call it hindrances, etc. So what are the interventions? So far we have discussed about the introduction of agricultural extension, land extension educate definition, and the gaps being resisted. And then now we are coming to the intervention. So these are the gaps being prevailed. So what are the interventions? Just coming to that. So in proper usage of ICT tools or digital agriculture, proper usage of information communication tools and digital agriculture. Now there is a revolutionary changes in digital agriculture and ICT. But as I told that again, majority of the farmers are 60 years and not educated. They cannot use ICT tools. Still, majority of the farmers cannot use these laptops in the field. Now, a lot of apps are there. Now, drones have come. Farm mechanization. Farm mechanization is an alternative to solve the labor problem. So, in farm mechanization, government are giving very good tractors and insurance. Still, I am not happy because the tailor-made farm machinery at micro level should be invented and supplied to the farm. Tractors means it's okay. Tractors are there. Means for weeding. So labor force is there is a scarcity of the labor in the field. Because of that, farmers are constricted their farm holding size from 100 acres, 50 acres, 50 acres to 25 because of the paucity of farm labor. And moreover, farm labor also getting, they're demanding heavy labor wages. And moreover, the government schemes also, these other freebies and all, people are addicted. That is also becoming one of the hindering factor of contributing to farm scarcity. And I am sorry, I am not a man, I am not empowered to criticize any government. See that government policies and all should be also they should be parallel to the farmers' welfare. And another, many farmers request us that this NREGS, MG, this government is giving some amounts to the people to provide them the employment at all. In this, they requested Mahatma Gandhi, the NREGS, Employees Guarantee Scheme, Employees Welfare Scheme. They should be linked with agriculture. They tried, but it is not being happen. Because this farming, even in Andhra Pradesh, I saw the people from North India, Bihar and all coming here, staying for a couple of months at the time of paddy transplantation, doing and going. In this, again, I identify a major gap in agriculture exchange. So, cycle of labor is paddy after main plant preparation, puddling your. So, the paddy hills, 2 to 3 paddy plants make one hill. They will do transplantation at sparse level, mean distant level. They want to complete that particular unit at a faster rate by reducing the plant population per unit area. In this regard, I prepared one paddy transplantation spacer when I was working in a government seed farm in Telangana. What is that spacer means? 1 square meter. 1 square meter, this thing with bamboo sticks taken in 1 square meter for Rabi, 44 hills must be there. For Kharif, 33 hills must be there. So this optimum plant population per unit area, instead of 33 in Kharif, I recorded only 20 to 22, 22 hills instead of 33. So how many hills, how much reduction of yield occur due to these hills? Each these hills will form a cluster paddy, these tillers, productive tillers. So actually 25 to 30% yield is being reduced because of adoption of low plant population per unit area. This farmer is not aware, neither farmer is aware nor the farm labor is aware. Farm labor don't bother. He wants to make it green, even at sparse, and he want to go away. So these are all also even. demonstrations should be conducted by agriculture department. Low plant population yielded how much? Optimum plant population yielded how much? So it is a one of the next intervention. Conduct of an FLD is frontline demonstration method result demonstration. Okay. Then poor market linkages, enam failure. Market linkage is also not adequate. So I don't want to criticize agriculture marketing department. Once I I have done my adaptive research, once I entered into agriculture market committee at Sadasupet, the farmers got potato this thing product. They waited up to 4:30 p.m. in the agriculture market. I asked, why you are waiting? They came morning 8 o'clock. Means the marketing committee official. No, sir, it is under ENAM, Electronic National Agricultural Marketing. It is based Delhi or somewhere else. They should give clearance at what rate potato should be purchased on so and so date at AMC Sadasupet of Sangareddy district of Telangana state. It is very ridiculous. On that day, when I conducted the adapt research, 4 rupees 50 paisa kg, they announced the potato. Farmers are weeping. When I entered there, some of the ridiculous, notorious brokers, they ran away from there. That some government officials claim a government India because I am from there only, just out of curiosity to know the fact, not to criticize anyone. The farmer, then I sent one farmer to market, bring 1 kg of potato. I have given my money. He brought one potato, 1 kg of potato at the rate of 15 rupees per kg. Then, okay, I sensitized the farmers and everything. So 15 rupees per kg, a consumer, even being myself as agriculture officer purchasing in the market, and when you purchase 4 rupees 50 paisa per kg from farming community, how far it is justifiable? That agriculture market committee official itself accepted. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is injustice. See, this kind of MSP fixed from the government to ENAM, the farmer in Telangana state, far away from Delhi or somebody from ENAM, electronic, this thing, it is not correct actually. The farmers are empowered. Farmers should be empowered to sell their agriculture product at their desired level. As per MS Swaminathan recommendation, what Dr. Swaminathan recommended, agriculture product raised by a farmer, it should be based on cost benefit ratio. If he spend 1 lakh, at least for that product, he should get 2 lakhs. At least he should get 1.5 lakhs. But with the current prevailing MSP of the government, it is not being met with the proper remunerators. So this MSP, minimum support price being fixed, should be become almost double, I can say. Then only for farmers. So another farmer's question me, sir, at what rate you are purchasing Sona Masuri 1 year old rice, sir, in your town? I was staying in Hyderabad that time. I used to purchase now also 60 to 65 rupees per kg Sona Masuri rice of 1 year old. So mean their farmers are not getting even 10 rupees. So where this money is going and all means 50 rupees to the middlemen rice millers. So then there is a huge loss. This is also one of the factor gap being happened why the farm a very good yield they are getting it. But out of this, as a consumer, I myself purchasing 65 rupees. So middleman, rice miller, supermarket, these people are getting benefited. They are reaping more. So the farmer who worked hard day and night, this thing. So it is also one of the this thing. So in this regard, they have to go for value addition. Intervention means value addition means a farmer themselves should wait for 6 months and they should provide warehouses. Then if they go for milling of the rice, they will get 60 rupees. So farmer says that it is not possible because they are poverty stricken, they cannot wait. So these are all the brainstorming sessions should be done at local level by agriculture department, agriculture market committee and the concerned state governments. I am very sorry to say that it is not a criticism on anybody. Being a 31 years, I served in the agriculture department, be a son of a farmer from Telangana states. These are my dreams and my suggestions for the agriculture extension officers, workers, and the farming community and the NGO organizations like agricultureinformation.com, etc., etc. I'm happy with agriculture.com. They are publishing a magazine also monthly. I am also subscribed and getting some updates. It's their role is very good. The country like there, so many NGO organizations should come to help the farmers, and they should go to the villages at micro level. So, sir, and and so many interventions. MSP of agricultural commodities should be okay. This MS farm and government policies should be farmer centric and farm centric. Any scheme of the government should be farm centric, farmer centric. Now, next, the recent government of India scheme is natural farming.
Hello,
So, among the item, hello.
Mr. Vidyasagar, it's 3:50.
Hmm.
We are running short of time. How
Okay,
long
but
it may
shall
take
I?
for you?
Shall I? Okay, no problem. I can conclude within my 1 minute. Huh?
Okay.
So next thing, say intervention among we have to go for natural farming. Almost so with natural farming involves without much usage of chemical fertilizers and harmful pesticides. So this almost the enables government to incur less amount of money on subsidy on urea. You don't know urea how much 266 they are telling, but the government is giving 2,000 rupees subsidy or more than 2,000 per bag of 5 kg. So government there will be saving and environmental degradation, conservation this thing. And next coming to the establishment of decentralized food processing units location wise will uplift the farming community. This is the one of the good intervention. Then collective farming, contract farming. Since I told half acre or 1 acre farmers cannot go over formulation, 100 acres adjoining then become one FPO. They can form a farmer producing organization. Then they can afford. If they meet agriculture officer, they will guide. It is one of the effective. So this agriculture registration should be done research in farmer fields. So one village, one product, one mandal, one project, one district, one product. Uh, that should be notified so that one village, say mangoes are this thing, onions are famous in so and so mandal, so that they will get more very good marketing prices also. Then slowly this recently I attended one JICA, Japan International Cooperative Agency in Guntur. That what they say is grow the crops for profit. Do not grow the crops for food. Grow the crops for profit. Do not grow the crops for food. So their slogan improved a lot. Their Japan farmers socio-economic was uplifted. This is also one of the important intervention. Then food diversification is directly proportional to crop diversification. Now millets are bullets in human nutrition. So rice. Diabetic people have more. I am also diabetic. So avoid rice and eat jowar millets. So first when food diversification takes place, automatically crop diversification will take place. In Rayalaseema area, majority of the people will take ragi, mudda, and millets and all. So automatically hotels, small rest, even Hyderabad also millet restaurants started. It is a good movement. So when people are adopting for food diversification, automatically it is linked with crop diversification agriculture. This is also one of the more important intervention. So with this, this is unending. I told you. With this, I am limiting to this session. And if you ask questions, anything you can ask. And this next, I will be in touch with you like once in a month, like that, and on recent trends in agriculture. Okay, madam. If any question and answers, please you go ahead.
Yeah, I will quickly take up some five to six questions because
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
just 5 to 6 minutes.
yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, what are the major gaps in current agriculture extension system in India?
Please repeat question.
What are the major gaps in the current agricultural extension system in India?
Major gap you're asking, no, madam?
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, it's actually lack of a proper agriculture extension management strategy and a strategic action plan. Strategy and strategic action plan.
Okay.
Hmm.
And why do many farmers still lack access to timely technical advice?
Yes, madam, I included in this. So, because the farm majority of the farmers are 60 years and plus and non-matriculates, they are very much reluctant and they are ignorant of imbibing new technology, even though government is uh, propagating. And another thing is extension agriculture government agriculture extension workers are unable to reach the farmer fields in the nook and corners of the villages. That is also one of the reasons.
Okay. And that's one second. Yeah. How can extension services be improved to reach small and marginal farmers effectively?
At failure, small and marginal. So, actually, small and marginal farmers in a village, they should form a farmers group. At least 10 farmers in a village. Suppose one farmer is each are having point 0.5 acre, point 0.5 acre. So, if they form 10 farmers, that point 0.5 will become 5 acres, or 5, or it may become more also, 50 acres like that, or 10 farmers, 20 farmers, or even 100 farmers at the adjoining field only. Let them form a self-help group like that. So then they can improve their farming practice. At least by group, 10 to 20 farmers can purchase a small tractor. Each farmer cannot purchase. So that 10 farmer group can purchase one knapsack sprayer. So all 10 people can use that sprayer because every 24 hours they cannot use. Like this, they can make farming a profitable venture.
Okay. And what role can digital platforms and mobile apps play in strengthening extension services?
But madam, can you repeat the question, please?
What role can digital platforms and mobile apps play in strengthening extension services?
Yes, madam. Actually, now so many apps are coming digital agriculture. Even with that, even our agriculture staff in also they are doing through map this cropping program implementation, standing in the field with the farmer. They're capturing the farmer's field and then soil fertility status and other practices and Pulambadi and our farmer field schools. They're recording in app digital access, so they are transforming to the commission rate and where they are compiling this thing, compiling the data and all. So this helps the government to help the farmer in a realistic way. Whenever the crop damage happens, the real farmer will be benefited. So earlier, fake farmers we used to come and take the money. It is not like that. So through app, suppose 100 acres area is there in one village, 70 acres is covered with green crops, remaining 30 is uncovered. We call it as a fallow land. So almost with this digitalization apps, they are capturing the real picture of the their crop along with the name of the crop, stage of the crop, and the farmer being standing in his survey number. So this is good for estimation survey also. Okay, madam.
Okay. And how can collaboration between research institutions, extension officers, and farmers be improved?
Order, can you repeat, please?
How can collaborations between research institutions, extension officers, and farmers be improved?
Yes, madam. For this, actually, every district level farmers advisory board should be established. Farmers advisory board. So once in 3 months, or at least before beginning of Kharif season or before beginning of Rabi season, 1 month before only they should conduct a meeting. Agriculture department officials at district agriculture officer level or a joint collector and these agriculture research stations, etc., and some of the educated farmers also. District wise requirements they can discuss, so that what kind of seeds they need when along with the time schedule. Green leaf manure when they will need in May, April, May only. Green leaf manure for in situ application, trampling for improving soil fertility like that. And then in case of the seed production areas, maize and all. So which kind of seed production or normal agriculture purpose? There is a difference between crops grown for seed production purpose and normal grain purpose. Like that, they can plan. They can give in to the district agriculture officer. Then the through collector and the HOD of the state, they can plan so that agriculture can be in a planned way. The required inputs can be supplied to the farmers on subsidy also. Some of the items that is good. They should have a synergy.
Okay.
Mm.
And what are the challenges faced by extension workers at field level?
Yes, madam. Actually, extension workers, if now where I work is the mandal level, mandal agriculture officer, above divisional level, assistant director. I retired as assistant director, divisional level agriculture, above district agriculture officer there. But the problem is for district, only district agriculture office is provided four-wheeler by government. And he used to move throughout the district, nook and corner of the. So, assistant director agriculture also. Earlier, they used to give jeep or budget for hiring at least 6 months in a year, 3 months in a like that. Now, government is unable to provide adequate budget to the agriculture extension workers. Earlier, they used to give, but that has become one of the hindering factor for moving nook and corner of the villages, because at least they should move two-wheelers. Two-wheeler also it involves a cost, and ADA level means they should have four-wheeler. Four-wheeler, even mandal agriculture officer, they are moving on hired cars or owned cars by spending 30,000 per month like that. And also this is one of the become hindering factor, and government policies budget should look after this one, madam.
Okay. And
Besides
next
this, they
question.
should have commitment. Commitment is very important. Commitment.
Okay.
Mm.
Next question is, how can FPOs and farmer groups support agricultural extension activities?
Yes, madam, because some of the FPOs are doing well. Suppose I worked in that Nujivedu area, mango is the 65% of the area. So there they formed a farmer producer organization with about 300 to 400, even up to 500 farmers also. So for this FPO organization, one agriculture graduate will be the CEO of this one. So they will get since the CEO is educated one, they will get very good advices from technical advice from Mango Research Station, Agriculture Department, Agriculture Station. Then besides this, they will get loans from the banks. Because FPO means it is an organization, the banks will come forward to give loans to the farmers. In mango orchards also, they can go for intercultivation. Suppose in some of the Andhra area in palm oil orchard, they are going with cocoa and some with other crops. Even banana also they are going. So this we call it as a multi-layer this thing. So FPOs, once FPO is formed means they can go for these kind of intercropping where the maximization of the utilization of the land, that they can plan like that.
Okay. And just one second. Yeah. What successful extension models or case stories can be replicated across India?
Pardon me, can you repeat, please?
What what successful extension models or case studies can be replicated across India?
See, okay, extension models. I told you, no, madam, everything is good, but only the challenging is at implementation. See, extension models means the technology is changing now. So, based on their local soil test data based, the cropping program should be prepared by the agricultural scientists. Particular districts are this thing. So, some soils are good for a fruit orchard. Some soils are good for paddy. Paddy should be reduced, and some crops will be. So, crop diversification must be taken, madam. So extension system should be in such a way that mm, cost benefit ratio crop planning should be done by extension system. Means profit making agriculture, crop diversification, intercropping. So extension system is already well devised. Extension system is there. Organization chart is very good, but monitoring and evaluation of the performance of the agriculture extension system worker at every level should be done by the administration. That will further strengthen the extension.
Okay. So we have last two questions.
Hmm.
Um, how can farmer training and capacity building be made more practical and continuous?
Yeah. Farmer capacity enhancement, capacity building. It is one of the major objective or major responsibility of the agriculture extension worker. So here our people used to conduct trainings actually pre-kharif, pre-rabi and this thing. So during pre-kharif capacity enhancement, agriculture department and agricultural scientists also will be coming there and including the marketing people. Suppose our area in Andhra is some area paddy is there means marketing people will suggest particular varieties of the paddy means MTU 106, MTU 5024. So because the rice millers are there, finally paddy should go to rice millers. So they will have a tie-up. So they will suggest to grow these varieties only they're having good milling quality and all. They will suggest as per that recommendation department will indent to the AP seeds, AP seed production organizations. Then obviously the required paddy varieties or other crop varieties will go to the field, even pulses also and like that. So this will have a good benefit, cumulative effect to the farmers by having the synergy.
Okay. So last question.
Hmm.
What policy changes are needed to strengthen the agricultural extension system in the future?
Yes, madam. Actually, government should provide first adequate budgetary provision to the mandal agricultural extension, duly giving the conveyance charges, duly giving by providing the vehicles to the extension people, and mainly having a monitoring on this thing extension system that how through app attendance and all whether they are going to the field or not. And in Andhra they have a one YSR app means daily morning they should keep attendance and even 5 o'clock also they have to keep attendance. So some people on the context of this thing, some people may not visit the farmer's field at regular intervals. So in government policy, tracking on whereabouts of the agricultural extension workers, how far they are working effectively, how far they are translating the new technology, how far they are able to fill the gaps of the farming community at field level. Some monitoring should be there. Based on that, they should capacity enhancement training should be given to the agriculture extension worker. They also need training. Newly recruited people will be there. So capacity enhancement to people also there based on these gaps. The TNA should be there. Training need assessment should be conducted by the Department Farmer Training Center, or they are called DRCs. It is their duty. Simply recruiting people and DRC have a major responsibility. how far they are working, whether they are competent or not. If not competent, in which in which area they are incompetent. So the capacity building should be done, and some tests should be conducted. Some caution should be given to them. Like that, they can. These policies will strengthen the agriculture extension mechanism in future, madam.
Okay. Okay. So before we end, I'll just check with Mr. Amresh Kumar if you'd like to ask any question. Mr. Amresh, you
It,
can unmute yourself, or you can put your question in the chat box. Okay. So I'm assuming Mr. Amresh doesn't have any questions. So thank you, Mr. Vidyasagar, for this answering for this meeting and explaining in detail. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you for the talk and answering all the questions in depth. So we'll be ending this meeting now. Have a good evening.
okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you.